I can't wait a hello. It's every time. Hi everyone. How is everyone doing? Um Hi Happy Fish per se, Evie, Hannah, Arms Brain Cells, Bun, Kim Namjoon's Bicycle. I love that username. Kim Namjoon's Bicycle. Amanda, Sunny. How is everyone doing? So actually, there's a lot to talk about today because of this. As you can see, the title of the live stream and also the thumbnail. About to eat dinner. I love that. But let's start with the nominations first. So BTS, a lot of the members have received nominations for the Mama Awards. And for them to win, we need to do our part. We need to vote and we need to stream. And I have all of that information. At first, when I saw all of these guides, I was like, it seems like it's a lot. And then I realized it's actually very, very easy. I don't understand the whole situation. I'm going to explain everything. Um, I'm going to explain everything. Okay, let me show it. Where is my screen? Okay, so as always, only 14 days left for Don't Say You Love Me. We're actually doing pretty good. It seems like we're going to. It seems like Don't Say You Love Me is going to be the most streamed 2025 K-pop song, but we cannot just stop here. We need to continue and continue and continue because at the end of the month, streams are going to get deleted. So we need to cover that. We need to have that covered. As always, playlists are in the description of this video. And actually, I'm going to share a lot of links today, especially for the Mama Awards. And you can find all of that in the link in the description of this video. So yeah, all of these playlists, Don't Say You Love Me playlists, you have them right there. Okay. It surpassed today, but we still need to widen the gap. Yes. So yes, but we cannot celebrate yet. I refuse to celebrate. I refuse to celebrate until we have everything ready. Oh, I forgot the titles. So yeah, major streaming emergency for Don't Say You Love Me on Spotify. We need to continue streaming until November 2nd. November 2nd is when we can finally say, okay, we did our best by now. But just because it surpassed, it doesn't mean that we stop right now. We continue. And the playlists are in the description. Um, so because the comeback is very, very close, I'm going to show the clip in a second, but according to Namjoon, according to the BTS members, it's going to be in March. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we don't have tons of time. We need to prepare for the comeback. So there has been a couple of fundraising challenges online. So if you can donate, please consider these accounts. These are funding accounts. So other armies can get those donations, those funds to buy BTS's music. But if you don't, I would suggest still following these accounts because you can be the one receiving the song. So someone else is buying it for you, kind of like that. And in the end, we all get our BTS song and we're all helping BTS's comeback. Bora will cover everything today, everyone. Yes, don't worry about it. There's just so much, and so much is very important. And I cannot just rush everything. So we're going to talk about every single thing step by step. Because the Mama Awards, I'm sorry, the Mama Awards is very, very important. And it's also very easy. So let me just explain it so everyone can vote. Because you guys know that the BTS members can get a desang, right? So let's just do everything step by step. So when it comes to the BTS comeback, probably in March, these are our fundraisings. This is the Match Challenge BTS 2026 comeback. Wonderful Armies have offered $2,222 match challenge for BTS's 26 comeback. Please help us meet our match. So if we complete this, if we collect $2,222, one army or a couple of armies are actually going to match that donation, and we're going to get double, which I think it's awesome. So yeah, the all of the information for that, the link is in the description. This is usually the picture that I share. They are going to match that donation. Um, how are we actually doing? We're actually doing pretty well. We are at 73% of our match goal. We're only 27% away. So thank you everyone who donated. And anyone who hasn't yet but can, the link is in the description once again. And also, if you cannot donate, once again, I suggest following these accounts because you can be the one receiving the donation later when the comeback actually happens. Because it happens. I've been here, okay, since 2019. And for every single comeback, people say, we have the money. Can armies show up and say, like, you want the song, like, you are going to buy the song with our funds? So please follow these accounts either way. In my is my suggestion. This is another challenge. This is Peak Yourself 2026 Comeback Fund. We wish to update you on 2026 comeback funds. Our overall totals have been refreshed. We've updated our spot fund page to reflect funds from all sources. So once again, this is another comeback fund. So yeah, a lot of amazing army accounts are preparing for that BTS comeback. I don't do X though. I think it's fine. For example, here, um, you can access this link with, oh yeah, it's not a challenge, it's just a project. Exactly. But it's a little bit different from the other one. What was I going to say? Oh, if you don't have X, that is totally fine. You can still access this link on the link that I have in the description box, and you can donate or receive donations from PayPal right here. So you don't need to have X or Twitter. And yeah, this is, for example, this is on Spot Fun. So you don't have to go to Twitter. You can directly interact with this page. So that's totally fine. Okay, this is another important thing that I need everyone to know. So for the BTS comeback, if we don't stream BTS right now, and for the comeback, everyone starts streaming, YouTube is going to delete those views because it seems suspicious. People have not watched BTS videos for a lot of years, and suddenly YouTube recognizes this is weird. This account doesn't receive this amount of views. So we're going to delete those. To avoid that, some armies are saying on social media, and I support this because I know that this happens. Start watching BTS a lot because that prepares the algorithm to recognize BTS as a trending topic, as a trending subject, as a trending channel, and they're going to be less likely to delete the views. So start streaming BTS, or else it's going to be bad for the day of the comeback because the algorithm recognizes this as something weird. So let's not make it weird. Let's make it normal for the BTS channel to receive a lot of views. So that's why we should stream BTS right now. Literally right now. We don't have enough time. So let's do this. And yes, all the links are in the description. Mm, so just a reminder for Billboard, stream Muse, so Jimin can get a nomination. And let's start with the Mama Awards. This seems like a lot, but it's actually not. Let me explain how easy this is. All of this is. So, congratulations to BTS. They received so many nominations. BTS members nominations for the 2025 Mama Awards. So, for Artist of the Year, which is a Daesang, which if you're new, Daesang is the ultimate prize in K-pop. Is in K-pop award shows. Is I think it's translated to grand prize. So we have Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, Worldwide Icon of the Year, and Album of the Year. So Jin and J Hope are both nominated for Artist of the Year. For Album of the Year, which is also a Daesang, we have Happy by Jin. For Song of the Year, which is also a Daesang, we have Stop the Rain by Tableau and RM, Mona Lisa by J Hope, and Winter Ahead by V and Park Hyo Shin. These are not Daesangs, but they are also very important. For Best Male Artist, we have Jin and J Hope. For Best Collaboration, we have Winter Ahead. And Fans Choice, which is also a Daesang, we have Jin and J Hope once again. And look very closely to Fans Choice Daesang because for the rest of them, we cannot vote. The one category where we can vote is Fans Choice Daesang. For Best Rap and Hip Hop Performance, Tablo and RM were also nominated for Stop the Rain. And finally, for Best Dance Performance Male Solo, J-Hope was nominated for Mona Lisa. So, what does this mean? What do we have to do? What can we vote? Which categories can be voted for? Should we stream or not stream? Like, what should we do? So here's the thing. The majority of these categories, and I will do a breakdown later. Well, someone else did a breakdown, and I will show it. It depends on the category how much of our streams go for the award, or should we vote. Some categories have judges votes, so it's just them, the ones who decide. For example, for best rap and hip hop prediction, we really need to step it up with the streams because our streams, global streams, are part of the criteria. And so far, Stop the Rain has 0 points. Look at this. This other song has 40 points on digital. I'm sorry, on global, it has, yeah, 40 points on digital, 3.73, 255, but Stop the Rain has 0 points for digital. So that means that we global fans should stream Stop the Rain so they can win in this particular category. Ban, thank you so much. I've also recently seen that people who watch YouTube videos with ad blockers get their views deleted at a larger rate. Yes. When you stream BTS, don't use ad blockers. Don't use ad blockers. That doesn't count. That is recognized as a bot. So when you watch YouTube videos, specifically BTS YouTube videos, since we're talking about BTS, um, start watching BTS videos without ad blockers. That is the only way that we can train the algorithm to say we are real, we are not bots. That comeback is going to be big. Don't delete the views. Isn't that focused on the Korean side? So I will show it is mostly focused on the Korean side, yes, but we are part of that number. We can contribute. I think depending on the category, global streams can be 10%, 20%, 30%. I will show later exactly which category has which percent that we can contribute. Because you are right, it's mostly from Korean streams, but global streams do count. So here we have the fans' choice first vote starts, Jin and J-Hope are nominated. So as I explained, there are many categories, but there are four desangs. One of these desangs can be is the choice fans' choice desang, and that category we can vote, and there are actually two rounds for this. The first round has already started, and we need to start voting now. Who are we voting for? Of course, we're voting for both Jin and J-Hope, so they can at least both pass to the second round. For the second round, we'll see later because there's only one winner, but we need to vote for this first round for both of them, and it's very easy to do. There are two ways that we can vote for this category. One is on the Mnet Plus app, and the other way is on X or Twitter. You really need to focus on the app because the votes on Twitter, which are also important, they are only 10%, but the votes on the app is 90%. So we really need to focus on the app. Of course, it's important also to do well on X because maybe that 10% is the deciding factor between the winner, who is going to be the winner. So let's do both. Let's do both the votes on Mnet Plus and on X/Twitter. So how do we do that? Here's a tutorial for the app, Mnet app. We have to vote for both Jin and J-Hope. Oh, and by the way, this video tutorial, the link is in the description. Everything is in the description. This is by Mem. Mem OT7. I don't know if Mem is on the. Oh yeah, they're here. They created. Mem created this tutorial. Army is trying to vote for Jin and J-Hope for 2025 Mama vote. Mama vote. This is specifically for the first round. The second vote here, everything it says everything.
시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 방탄 뉴스 앵커 김석진입니다. 지금 들어온 단독 속보입니다. 방탄소년단이 12주년을 맞이하여
So just a little pause there. First vote has already started. Second vote is going to be later on the 30th of October to the 10th of November. And then there's going to be a third vote, which is live vote. But I saw the percentage and we really need to vote now. We cannot wait for the live vote because that percentage is nothing. We need to vote now.
올해도 다양한
So you select Jin, you select J-Hope, and then look at this, very important. You must, when you're voting, you vote for Jin, you vote for J-Hope, and you have to select at least one female artist. The recommendation is to choose randomly any female artist, but don't vote for high ranking. I'm going to say it out loud. Don't vote for IU. Listen, we love People Part 2, like amazing boys. We love People Part 2. We love 8. But she's a strong competition and we want the BTS members to win. So don't vote for the one who is going to make it more difficult for BTS. You can vote for any female artist, but do it randomly because if you focus on one, that can become too complicated. It's better to do it randomly, and don't choose the highest ranking female artist. So you vote for Jin, you vote for J-Hope, and then you vote for a female artist that is not very high on the list. Choose submit and watch one ad to complete your vote. Just one ad. It's very easy. And that's it. Vote completed.
남이산맥 고기압의 영향을 받아 맑은 날씨가 지속되겠습니다.
Yes, so if you have more than one device, download the app and create another account. So don't just use the same email, for example, to vote in all of your devices. Let's say you have a computer, a laptop, and a phone. Don't use the same of course, don't use the same account in all of those three. Create a new account for each device.
되겠습니다. 그 열기 7일과 8일에도 지속되는데요. 테스타의 또 다른 콘텐츠들이 연이어 공개되면서
Okay, this is on X. I will actually show more examples about X in a little bit. So yeah, since Hannah is mentioning it in the comments, any kind of device where you can download apps works. So technically, you can vote from a smart refrigerator. This is a joke, but also kind of not. So just look for any devices where you can create a new account. As long as your smart refrigerator has a new account, you're good. Vote from your refrigerator. Go ahead. So yeah, voting certificate. Just vote from different devices. So yeah, this is there's the video guide, but you can also have it in text, or you have here as an image. Once again, select you have to select three. It have to be male and female category. So Jin, J-Hope, and a random female artist that is not high ranking. You select those. You can vote once per day using one ID and one device. That's why from all of your devices, create new accounts. You can vote for a minimum of one team and a maximum of 3 teams for male and female per vote. You must vote in both male and female categories. You have to, or else it's not going to work. Duplicate votes for the same artist. Duplicate votes for the same artist are not allowed. Votes cast through abnormal methods or access will not be counted as valid. If you're new here, armies don't vote in weird ways. You know, we don't use fake emails. We don't do any of that. Let's do this transparently. Let's do everything correctly. So no weird links, weird generator emails or anything like that. So no abnormal methods. So yeah. Here's an important note. Desang will only have one winner, so make sure to be careful with who you vote for the female category. Like I mentioned, don't vote for the high-ranking female artist. Specifically for second vote, randomly vote for a female nominee per day. Do not stick to one female artist. That is also important because since you're going to vote every day, all the time, you cannot risk that that person is going to end up with all of the votes that you are giving to BTS. So just vote randomly for a female artist. Okay, so that is one way of voting. You can vote on the app. You should vote on the app because that is like, what was it, 80, 90%? But 10% is on Twitter. And that can be the deciding factor. So let's just vote on Twitter as well. You can vote one post per account per day. Your account must be public. And you have to use the hashtag 2025 Mama Vote and hashtag Jen, or 2025 Mama Vote hashtag J-Hope. Artist hashtag valid without case sensitivity. So as you can see here, you can only vote for one artist on Twitter. On X, you can only vote for one artist. Now you may ask yourself, we have Jen and we have J-Hope, and we want both of them to at least pass, like go into the second round. Let's remember that some armies are saying that J-Hope already has an award. He received an award in 2022. I'm sorry, I got distracted with the chat for a second. So yeah, that's what some people are saying. Some people want to focus on for the Twitter votes because you can only vote for one. Splitting votes is very, very inconvenient. Like it's not recommended. So some people want to vote for Jin on social media, on Twitter specifically. But on the app, let's make both of them go to the next round. We're just trying to make sure. So yeah, that is all. Okay, so there are 3 ways of tweeting, and all of them count. One of them is like this example right here by Hannah. This is just a post. You can create your own post, create your own tweet. You write, I vote for hashtag Jen on the hashtag 2025 Mama Vote. This is not a text that you have to include. Just include other words alongside the hashtags 2025 Mama Vote and hashtag Jen. So this is one. You can also reply to someone else. So this is a post, and this is a reply post. This person said, I vote hashtag JHope for 2025 Mama Vote. So you can also reply, or you can quote retweet or repost, because tweet doesn't exist anymore. So you can quote repost. Here's today's vote for our WW Handsome. I vote for hashtag Jen on the hashtag 2025 Mama Vote. So yeah, this is the tweet. This is a quote. You can do any of this and it will count, but you can only do it once. Choose one method and do it once. That's it. That's all that counts. From one account, of course. Then if you have more accounts, or please create more accounts and vote from different accounts. Like, that's another method. So this is how it's going to be the judging overview. This is the judging process. We have the global vote, we have global data, and we have international panels of judges. So these are the 4 desangs. And for the desangs, they have changed the title. And I hate this title. I hate this title so much. The desang is not just a desang, it's not just Artist of the Year. Now they are called Visa Artist of the Year, Visa Song of the Year, Visa Album of the Year, Visa Fans Choice of the Year. Ugh, I hate it. Sounds so bad. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not calling it Visa whatever. This is just a desang, okay? This is so dumb. I know. Like, why did they change the name? Just put Visa all over, like, as promotion. You don't have to change the name of the category. No one is calling it Visa. Stop trying to make Visa desang a thing. Like, no one is calling it this. Since when were they Visas? Yeah, so they changed it to Visa. So if you see Visa there, it's a desang. It means that it's a desang, it's a major prize. So for Visa Artist of the Year, 40% is jury evaluation, 30% is a streaming and download. From those, 20% is domestic, so just Korea, but 10% is global. So Jin and J-Hope are both nominated for the Daesang of Artist of the Year. So our streams go to that 10%. So let's do it. Like, we have nothing to lose. Let's take those 10%. Album sales is 30%. For Visa Song of the Year, we have BTS is also nominated there. Jury evaluation 40%, streaming and download 60%, and our streams, the global ones, is 20%. So it's even more. For Visa Album of the Year, we have jury evaluation 40% and album sales 60%. And the Fans Choice of the Year, which is voting on the app and all of that, this is very important, because if we win on the app, then that's it. We win, because it says Mnet Plus voting 90%. Social media voting 10%. So, and there's also going to be added live vote on Mnet Plus, which is another 10%. But we'll get there. Once it happens, there's probably going to be another tutorial about the live vote. But so far, let's focus on the app, the Mnet app, and the 10% of votes that come from X or Twitter. BTS are not just nominated for these desangs, they're also nominated for all of these small categories. Not small categories, but they are not desangs, but they are still important. Award categories by artists is jury evaluation 40%, streaming and downloads 30%, and global is 10%. For award categories by genre, for example, Stop the Rain is there because it was, what was it? The category like hip hop something. So our streams count 20% in there. Fans' choice, male and female categories, we have, it's basically the app 90%, 10%. And we have best music video and best choreography. That is just the jury evaluation. And I believe BTS doesn't have any nominations on those categories, so we don't care about those. Um, yeah, so like this tweet says, we need to keep J-Hope and Jen in top rank for Fans' Choice Awards for the second round. That is the design that we're focusing on right now. It is a major prize, guys. It is a major award. So let's focus on that. And please do the Mnet app thing. It's super easy, as you saw in the video. The link is in the description. It's so easy. Just select Jen, select J-Hope, select a random female artist, watch one ad, and that's it. You voted. That's it. Okay, next. We have another army to do. Oh yeah. This is an experiment that this army is doing on Weavers to see how is actually the response from Weaver's army. So if you can, this picture, the link is in the description, you can please post this picture on Weavers. So it so this person knows how many people actually are going can join this Weavers streaming party by just looking at a stream at the post on Weavers. Am I making any sense? It's just to see how active Weaver's armies are. Like, are they paying attention or not? Like, is it worth it or not to talk to Weaver's army? Because sometimes I feel like they are doing nothing on Weaver's army. They are just there, and I feel like sometimes they don't know what is happening. And yeah, this is kind of like an experiment. So what this person is asking for, what this army is asking for, is to not join this Weaver's streaming party. Don't join. What this person is asking is for you to go to Weavers and post this picture so we can see how Weavers armies, but like the real Weavers armies who are just on Weavers, how they respond. Are they actually going to join? How many of them join? How successful can this be? So yeah, it's kind of like a little experiment to see how active, how active Weaver's armies are. For some reason, I don't get notifications for Weavers. I get some notifications, but others I don't get, and I don't know why. Weaver's armies are so locked out, but every single person helps. Yeah. But sometimes these projects work. That's why I think we should give it a try. And yes, the links to all the resources are in the description. There's one link and it has everything. Okay, let's see this. So Big Hit Music shared this news article about BTS creating 56 billion won in value at Fashion Week in the second half of the year, an unimaginable figure. Yeah, this was shared by Big Hit. It's very big, and I love that they didn't use a picture from any of the pictures from Fashion Week. No, they chose the picture of the reunion when Jin was discharged from the military. Like, they chose this picture, which I think is so funny. So yeah, 56 billion won. Okay. Now, let's talk about what everyone was talking about. What everyone wants me to talk about, okay? I know you guys want me Want me to? Because I saw some people saying that they don't know what was happening. Okay, so let's start talking about the event and how things went on the event. So RM, J Hope, and V attended the Love Your W celebrity event. Before the event even started, Taeyeon was actually sharing on his Instagram stories that he was with his friends, as you can see here. So it seemed like BTS was not going to be at the event because Taeyeon is right here. And out of nowhere, boom, RM, J Hope, and V are at the actual event. Taeyeon, J Hope, and RM at W Korea's 20th Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign, Love Your W. That's what this campaign, that's what this party was about. It's a celebrity event, but it's also a fundraiser. Now, first let's watch some clips. So this is from YouTube. So yeah, they were at the red carpet and there was a lot of media as always. They took a lot of pictures of them. Um and they were doing hearts. This is from W Magazine, and actually, I'm going to show, and it's going to be important later. But remember, look at what W Magazine is sharing. For example, they are sharing this beautiful picture. It says three of the BTS's seven members. That's weird. Three of the BTS's seven members stepped out in Seoul today ahead of their 2026 comeback. The headline is about BTS 2026 comeback. And they shared this beautiful picture and this article. And other media also shared the pictures. For example, MTV UK, RMV, and Jacob Sandwich. They were doing hearts and taking pictures. Very, very cute. I love the outfits from the three of them. I think it represents each of them very well, doesn't it? I love, love, love these outfits. Like literally the three of them. I think they're so, so cool. This is them the taking pictures. So what I love about this is that there are some clips of BTS that live in my mind rent free. One of them is when BTS went to the 2019 Variety, yes, Variety event, 2019. Um, and they were all wearing black suits, but J Hope was wearing a white suit. So the photographer, of course, they do their regular um, formations, and Jungkook is always in the middle. But the photographer said, "You are wearing white to J Hope. You go to the center." So the photographer was changing their formations, and BTS always has their formations. And that video lives in my mind rent free because Jungkook clearly says, "Oh, J Hope center, J Hope center," and J Hope is like, "No, no, no, no!" Like he doesn't want to be the center. But J Hope is like, but Jungkook is like, "No, J Hope center, J Hope center." I love that video. It lives in my mind rent free. Um, I'm obsessed with that video. Hope it was a little bit flustered. Yes. And this is it's not the same, but it's kind of like a similar moment. And it reminded me of that because Taeyong is saying J-Hope center, like J-Hope go to the center. Because they usually have other formations and J-Hope doesn't go on the center. Um, it's kind of like a similar situation. That it reminded me of that. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I can't. I love the hobby spirit. Oops, the hobby spirit. Um, of course, it's not BTS if they don't lose their way at an event. They always they don't know where to go, and you can see that right here. See, because they were already posing for like right next to this big light, when actually they have to post like over there. It always happens with them. Always. They look like rookies. I can't. I can't. Once again, this is from Love Your W, the actual event account. That's interesting. I feel like they were trying to do something similar to maybe that Glambot. I mean, not exactly, but it reminds me of that. And I think I like it. It's cute. This is a Billboard article. It says RM reveals when BTS's long-awaited comeback is happening. We have to keep preparing. I will show that. Oh yeah, because I skipped one link. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so this is the video actually. So what they're doing there, the interviewer asked, "What are your year-end plans?"
어떻게 되시는지.
The interviewer asks that, okay? And Namjoon responds, "We're preparing for the album, of course." Taeyeon says, "Right." Namjoon says, "Filming the jacket photos, music video, and J-Hope responds, "Do you want to go practice dance in a long time?" Namjoon says, "Dance practice, yep, we're on it. Actually, we start tomorrow." And J-Hope says, "Really?" I feel like Namjoon is just he's just saying whatever, because what do you mean they have a dance practice and J-Hope doesn't know? I even saw a post from an army that said the BTS members, as a joke, of course, the BTS members are probably scheduling a private dance practice without J-Hope, so J-Hope doesn't get angry when they see the other members learning the choreography. I can't with army sometimes because that is hilarious. Maybe he got the day mixed up. Listen, I don't know. But Namjoon said, "Yeah, we have a practice tomorrow." And J-Hope is like, "Really?" Like, I didn't know that.
오, 오.
진짜?
네, 감사합니다.
I can't. And Namjoon spoiled it to him. Yes, because it's supposed to be a private dance practice. So after that video, this article came out from Billboard. RM reveals when BTS's long-awaited comeback is happening. We have to keep preparing. And actually, people are saying that BTS really are starting dance practices today. One of the Big Hit performance directors, Gi-won, posted this on his story. And apparently, all of these people are choreographers, dancers who have worked with BTS. I'm not sure, but that's what armies are saying online. But yeah, the picture is from Gi-won, performance director, Big Hit performance director. So maybe they are. I don't know if the actual practice is going to be when they set is what's going to be like the next day, but they are definitely working on a choreography, which I think it's awesome. I'm so excited for choreography. Performance directors. Yeah, so they are all performance directors. So choreography for the comeback confirmed. I know it. So let's look at some of the videos shared by W Korea themselves. This is Love Your W 2025. Right now, BTS's V, RM, and J-Hope are enjoying the Love Your W stage. Yeah, it's like a party. La, la, la. Oh no, the weird sound started again. Okay. Oh. See how it's out of nowhere? This is so frustrating. Oh my goodness. Let me see if my sister's microphone sounds like that too. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, this one's fine. So I'm going to use this one for now. Okay. There's a small sound, but as annoying as the other one. I don't hear anything. Well, I hear it, so it's probably just my. Oh. So yeah, that is one of the clips of BTS dancing and singing. Here's another one. Enjoying the party with BTS V. This is a party. That's another one shared by W Korea. This is another one also shared by W Korea. Celebrities enjoying the performance by Balmy Tiger at the Party One dinner. Reactions from various celebrities, including RM. So yeah, that is basically Namjoon's part, and then the rest is different. As you can see here, like different Korean celebrities. All of this shared by W Korea. Here's another one of J-Hope. Celebrities enjoying the party and cheers. Okay, and then yeah, that's basically J-Hope's section. Here's another one also by W Korea. Enjoying the party with celebrities from the front row feels like this. not them trying to do the fan chants and not knowing them. I'm sorry. I need to say this. Whoever that singer, not whoever that singer, whatever this song is, which is a Korean, it's a song in Korean. You better have paid the sample for Party in the USA because am I the only one? Am I crazy? Come on, wait, this one. It's a party in the USA. Like, come on, it's a party in the USA. It's too similar. I'm halfway joking, of course, but that's what came to my mind when I watched this video. I can't with them. Yeah, so that is basically that is BTS's moments. I thought they played that song until I heard the other part. Same. I literally thought they were listening to "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus. So yeah, those are the videos shared by W Korea, the organizers basically. But here are more videos. The way Hobby arrives. He's literally squeezing himself to get there. Do you see him? Right there. He's so cute. And then we have V and J Hope with this singer. They interacted with a lot of Korean artists, making a funny face too. He was. You're right. I feel like he's even going to the rhythm. Anyways, um, I mean, I did kind of watch this one already. So let me show the other one. They took videos with a lot of people. Also, if they're next to someone, they just people start recording and everything. Namjoon looking back to see if Taeyong and Hobie are following. Jacob always has to. Jacob always has to dance. Always waving aggressively. I can't stop talking about the outfits. And maybe I sound crazy, and maybe it sounds like I'm just saying things to say, because every single time there's a new event or something, I say, no, like this is my all-time favorite outfit. This is my all-time favorite haircut in a BTS member. But I'm not even joking. Like this is one of my literally top 5 outfits in an event by BTS ever. I love it. The three of them, um, amazing. Look very, very good. The way Namjoon was so feeling the music that even removed his jacket and glasses. I didn't even realize, but he did. He did. My goodness. Um. So yeah, this is also something that I saw some people talking about. So there is the party, but also there is this dinner, and the event sits them. They try to mix them up. So BTS are here with, like, the BTS members are not next to each other. And the same with other groups actually. They just try to mix them all up and, I don't know, make them interact with other singers from other groups. El video de las quinceañeras. Yeah, this is like a quinces party, like a quinceañera. When the camera person goes to your table and you're like, hi, yeah. Mm-hmm. When you're trying to eat, drink at a wedding, and the photographer decides it's the perfect time to take a picture of you.
네, 여기도 한번 봐주세요.
He was taken so off guard.
네, 여기도 한번 봐주세요.
He's like, mm-hmm. I love that. Poor RM, they interrupted his groove. I know. He was trying to drink his drink. Oh, this is a close up of J-Hope entering. So funny. This is also from W Korea. This year too, Love Your W party boasts a hot atmosphere. BTS J-Hope dancing to the beat. He looks so good here. J-Hope and his side profile every single time. Like he has to show it off every single time. Why is the manager so close? I don't know. But if you see in the video, in the previous video, the manager is also trying to like do a little space to make J-Hope walk. To let J-Hope walk. Hobby vibing in the crowd when Jesse said, J-Hope dance with me. I love this one as well. Wait, where is it? Here. J-Hope. She literally called out J-Hope. So yeah, and that is what was happening on the stage, but this was J-Hope's reaction. Oh. Let's go. Wasn't this from last year? You know what? Yes. This is from last year. This is from 2022. Because this is not J-Hope's outfit. But it's probably like throwback. I don't know. And then oh my goodness. This one is so funny. So hopefully you guys have watched this meme of this little kid dancing. Look. It's literally that kid. Look at the way he is dancing. That is literally that kid. It is literally. It is literally him. The glasses and all. Yes, with the you're so right. I didn't even realize that. With the glasses and everything, the same dance, the same glasses, the same movements, everything. This is more from the dinner. Whenever there's food and an event, I need to eat. I need to. Some people are like, no, like, I'm eating. I'm sorry. These flyers have photo of Namjoon, Taeyeon, and Hoseok. Look at this beautiful picture. Namjoon is always the one to start the memes every single time. And I feel like he's doing it on purpose because sometimes you can see that he does the memes on purpose because he knows the memes. Oh yeah, and here we have just some cute pictures. Look at Taeyeon. I love this outfit. I love it. And I love that now Jin, Jimin, and Taeyeon have these open shirts, like they are showing the chest with the what is it? The collares. How do you say that? This thing is. How do you say that? I don't remember. A sexy pirate. I can't. Necklace. Yes. Um. Yeah. So what was the other post? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's this. This is the visual representation of that tweet. This is the visual representation. Here are more pictures. close-ups of J-Hope. And here they are. The three main branches of the government. I can't with this. I should I even read it? I can't. Executive, legislative, the slate, judicious. I quit the fandom. Did I show the video here on live where 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 J-Hope reads a comment from an army that says, "J-Hope, you saved my life." No, how is it? Oh, yeah, something like that. And he read it as like J-Hope slay or something like that. It was so funny. That reminded me. This reminded me of that. This is why we are chaotic and Delulu. Exactly. And the BTS members shared these videos on their Instagram stories as well. This is from RM and this is from J-Hope. It's the same video that I showed earlier. They reposted it on their Instagram stories. You're the reason that I survived. Yes, you're the reason that I survived. And J-Hope read it as you're the reason that I served. That's one of the funniest moments ever. This is the official Instagram account of J. Beck Couture. Couture. I cannot say that word. Shared a story featuring Taeyeon at the W Korea event where he was seen wearing a costume jacket by them. So this is the costume jacket that people say it makes him look like a pirate, a sexy pirate. So yeah, this is what is it? This is the creator. How do you say that? Couture. I know the pronunciation because I've heard it so many times. So many times. I watch RuPaul's Drag Race religiously. So why can I not say it? Couture. I don't know. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, this is the designer, not the creator, the designer of the jacket. Very pretty jacket. I loved all the outfits, like for real. I'm not just saying that for the live stream. I genuinely, it's one of my favorites. Those were one of my favorites outfits. Okay, so that is basically fun. That's what happened. The main parts, the most shared clips. And as I told you guys, the majority of this, as you can see here, was shared by W Korea themselves, the ones who made the event. W Korea, W Korea, W Korea, W Korea, W Korea. Even the question that Namjoon and the BTS members responded about their plans for their comeback and everything, it's from W Korea. One second. It's just that this section is so important and there's a little bit of noise, so I'm just going to wait. Yes, I'm going to change the title. Okay. So let's talk about the backlash that this event received, because there has been a lot. And I see it like this. When people are talking about it on Twitter, maybe it's just focused on Twitter, but I even saw people talking about this on TikTok. And that's when you know it went very, very far. So let me explain what people were saying about this event, and more specifically, BTS's participation on this event. Because like I've mentioned, one second. This event has existed for 20 years. I have some notes here, so I'm going to read a little bit because it's very important to explain everything correctly. Here's my screen. So, first of all, it seems that the organizers invited the celebrities, but it was the brands who made the actual donations. So, this is a very specific type of charity event because the celebrities going there, they are not the one, they are more like models. They are not the ones who actually donate. The ones who donate are the brands. So, this article says right here, W Korea invited stars for free. The stars are going for free, citing charity as the reason. In return, they charge the brands. Fashion brands paid around 30 million won, and jewelry brands paid around 5 million won as a donation. Those are the donations that go to the campaign, which is I don't know the term in English. One second. Is what is it? Breast cancer awareness. That what's the funds are for specifically. So the ones donating are actually the brands. The artists are representing the brands. Yes, the way I see it is like they are like the models. They are the ones who give engagement to the event because the ones actually donating are the brands. So this was the 20th edition of Love Your W. There have been 20 editions of this event. And it was a red carpet event with a performance show. There was a singer there. They also referred to the event as W Party. As you can see here, the videos that I've showed, that I've been showing this entire time, they are mostly from W Korea. They were shared by W Korea themselves. And they were calling this event W Party, using these words party, and there's like a red carpet, and there's like a lot of, this kind of stuff. The red carpet live streaming is about to start. Join us on W Korea's YouTube for the vibrant moments for the 20th Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign Red Carpet. They are the ones sharing this type of content. So they want people to watch the live stream and look at the celebrities. That is basically in order for our eyes to look at the event, basically. They want the engagement. They want to get the engagement that way. D1, check out the W Party live on the scene. It is a party. It is a charity event, but it is a party at the end of the day, celebrating its 20th year. W Korea's breast cancer awareness campaign, Love Your W, experienced the red carpet with celebrities and performances directly through live broadcasts. So this is the way the charity event slash party is being promoted as. I don't understand what the problem is. Just wait for it. So, Namjoon, J-Hope, and Taeyeon talked about the 2026 comeback in this video, as we saw earlier, but we're going to watch again so you guys understand everything. They talked about their 2026 comeback. They talked about their upcoming dance practices. They talked about the music video and the jacket cover shoot. Why did they talk about this at a charity event for breast cancer awareness? Because they were asked. This is, as you can see in the beginning of the video, this is what we can guess. W Korea. They have the W Korea microphone. Namjoon is holding it, and the person behind the camera is asking them a question. That is probably from W Korea themselves, the organizers of the event. That's why the BTS members start talking. They respond the question, which is, what are your plans? What are your year-end plans? They are asking them about the comeback. So what they're doing is responding what they're doing about the comeback. So that is the video that I showed earlier, but this it started everything, and it's crazy to me how far it has gotten. Before this video was posted, this other video was posted with this other K-pop idol with introducing a W's mystery box. So it seems like the question was taken from that box. Now, why is it very likely that the question that they were asked was from that box? Because the background is red curtains, and here, red curtains as well. So it was probably part of the same dynamic. But even if it's not, why did so many people created this entire thing saying BTS are talking about their comeback when they should be talking about breast cancer awareness? That was basically how everything started. Like, why are they talking about their comeback? Why are they partying? Why are they doing all of this? Why are they enjoying themselves? Why are they having a good time? Why are they dancing and singing? Why are they talking about their comeback and their choreographies? They should be talking about breast cancer awareness. But like I mentioned, it is W Korea, the ones who want to make this a party. It's their way of doing this charity event. And it's been this way for the past 20 years. And K-pop idols have gone for many years now, and there has been many, many videos of different artists from every single K-pop group that you can imagine. Every single one, every single K-pop group that you can imagine, they have been there. And nothing has been said. Nothing has been said about that. But now when BTS responds one question about their comeback, they're just responding a question. It becomes an entire thing. That is how everything started. And yeah, so supposedly that question is from that mystery box, but even if it was not, I think it's whatever. The one who asked the question was someone working for W Korea. It's the event themselves are asking this question to BTS, and not just BTS. If you watch the interviews for other K-pop idols, they are all asking, they're all receiving the same questions and answering the same type of questions. But it became a problem when BTS answered this question. Let's be real, because the album talk will get picked up more than the usual word salad on the cause. Like, do you think the international media would have played their clips if not for the comeback? So I wanted to talk about that point later, but maybe I can talk about it now. Charity events are not always going to be a PowerPoint presentation and just everyone sitting like very respectfully and learning a lot. That's not all charity events. For example, the Met Gala. Do you know that the Met Gala is a charity event? And the way they do that entire thing is bringing attention to the celebrities, making this entire party and how exclusive it is. And there's a lot of brands and fashion designers, and the celebrities go with their fashion designers. It is this entire theme, and it is a charity project. So no all charity events are going to be the same. This particular charity event from W Korea is the same. It's in a similar way to the Met Gala. They want to make it a party. They want you to watch the live stream. They keep saying, watch the celebrities, tune into the red carpet with the celebrities, watch these videos with the celebrities. That is the way this particular charity is promoting the event. A lot of charity events are parties. Exactly. Now, if you don't like it, we can't have a conversation about that. You know, we can have a conversation about how maybe you don't like that some charities are parties. Maybe you want all charities to just be about um, the cause and talking about resources and all of that. And I totally understand that. And we can have that conversation. But that's not what this conversation is about. This conversation is about how evil BTS are for attending this charity event and not talking about breast cancer awareness. They're talking about their comeback. But it has been like this particular charity event has been like this for the past 20 years and no one said anything. Now it's a problem because three BTS members are here reminding you that they are going to come back. And like I mentioned, K-pop groups have been attending this charity event the same way, responding the same type of questions, going in these very expensive outfits, and dancing and singing. This has happened for the past 20 years and no one said anything. Now it's a problem because BTS did it and because they are talking about their comeback. And that reminds you that, oh, BTS is back here again. But yeah, every single K-pop group that you can imagine, they have attended at some point this event. Believe me, think of any. They have attended. Okay. um and also I think at the end of the day, we can have a conversation about the ways that W Korea promoted this event. Um, like I mentioned, if you have a problem with this type of charity events, we can have a conversation about that. But at the end of the day, the ones you should be criticizing, if you really want to criticize this type of event, would be W Korea. Because W Korea is asking all of these celebrities, including BTS, what are your plans? What are your comeback? How is your comeback going to be? They are the ones asking that. So if you should be judging anyone, should be W Korea for the way they are handling this event. Why don't, if you really care about the cause and you're really this outrage, call out W Korea for asking these questions and not asking any questions about breast cancer awareness. Oh no. Is it lagging? Oh no. Is it lagging? It tells me right here that no. It says, let me read. The audio stream's current by bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. So maybe is it too low? Maybe is it telling me that it's too low? That they have never tell me. They have never said that. Like that maybe it's too loud. I don't like it. Is the volume okay? Can you see everything right? And can you hear me and watch me fine? So I guess I should ignore this notification from YouTube. Whoever started, well, I can read your comment too. Whoever started this awful bonfire of hate is seriously lacking brain cells for targeting BTS and other idols. But I wanted to read I agree, but I wanted to read this other comment. This was not a summit for Korean researcher. It was a party. Exactly. Um, Charity events are not always going to be just an informational presentation where everyone is very calm. No, this charity specifically has this particular method. And once again, if you want to talk about that and judge that, we can have that conversation, but that's not what you're doing. That's not what you're doing. You're not calling W Korea out. You're calling out the celebrities. More specifically, you're calling out BTS because for the past 20 years, celebrities have attended this. Nobody said anything. Now it's a problem because three BTS members attended and they danced and they made a lot of noise in the media. Billboard is talking about BTS. Billboard is talking about BTS's clip. That is the problem. Because what about the other years? What about the other K-pop idols? I don't believe that you really have a problem with this type of charity event. That's not the actual conversation. BTS are all charitable people. They attend for their respective brands, call out W Korea, not celebrities. So that's the other thing that I wanted to mention. I can see how some people don't like this particular charity event and maybe have a problem with W Korea, and we can have that conversation. But calling BTS evil and disingenuous because they attended this charity event, when BTS has donated in every single way possible to so many charities, if they have to go to these events and be models and be paid nothing and just make a lot of noise for the event, they are going to do so. If they have to donate and make like a statement and talk about it publicly, they're going to do so. If they have to donate privately and not say anything and do everything secretly because maybe the charity doesn't want all of this noise, they are going to do so. They have donated in every single way to so many charities. So just calling them evil for attending this charity event and doing their job, which is bringing attention to the event, I don't believe in your criticism because BTS. Okay, maybe we can talk about the ways W Korea managed this event. But you cannot say all of these crazy things about BTS when they have donated to so many charities that maybe you want that actually. They have donated in secret a lot of money. They have donated publicly. Like they've done so much. Okay. And then so, by choosing to attend, celebrities arguably contributing to raising funds through their brand ambassadorship and raising awareness through the event livestream and other content, they did their quote unquote job, which was to show up. Literally, all these celebrities have to do here is literally just show up and represent the brands because the ones who are donating are the brands. I also saw some conversations about how much the brands donated, and people were saying that it's not a lot. And I understand that, but then let's judge the brands. Why are you making these celebrities go to these events for hours and hours, and the celebrities have to pose there and make a lot of content, like create noise, make videos, and go to the red carpets and do all of these interviews? For the brands to donate this little, I think you should be calling out the brands if you really care about that. By just appearing, they are kind of sending the main idea for this event. And I'll show in a second, but the only fandom I saw was actually paying attention to the event and donating, as well as talking about BTS and how cute they are, because that is the purpose of this charity event. They want you to look at the celebrities. They want you to look at the interviews. They want the interviews to be part of Billboard, just like our BTS's interview was. Beyond that, the BTS Army was the only fandom I could find online that was actually donating for breast cancer. And I will show it in a second. This tweet, I agree with this post. Namjoon, Hovi, and Tae went to the event to help raise awareness. Now their fandom is donating. Mission accomplished. Awareness has been raised, and the people they intended to influence have been influenced to do good. Being mad at that makes zero sense. And once again, I hate that I keep repeating this, but I think it's important. If you have a problem with this type of charity event, we can have that conversation. But direct your anger to the right people. Scream at W Korea. Maybe if you want so bad to call everyone evil, and evil is the least horrible word that I saw, but it's just these horrible adjectives. Direct that sentiment to W Korea, their organizers, and maybe even the brands, because what do you mean the brands are donating this little amount of money? Like, call them out. The celebrities, and I'm not even just talking about BTS, the celebrities are going there for free. they they're just going to a charity event. And if their job is to create noise about the event, then that's what they're doing. And that's like this tweet is saying, mission accomplished. I think the amount is set by W Korea. Then let's make a campaign for W Korea to receive more or demand more from the brands. I don't know. Like if you want to be mad, I understand that because sometimes we need to call out things, but directed to the right people, BTS and even the other celebrities that I don't care about, they did nothing. They're just dancing there in a party, which W Korea says, please have fun. We're going to live stream this and we need engagement. Like we need to bring eyes to these events. That's the way this works. So to be honest, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't with their attending to the event. Yes. And yes, maybe it's just a personal opinion, but K-pop idols have attended this award for many years. No one said a single thing, not even one single judgment to any of these other K-pop idols. Even RM and J-Hope went to this event back in 2022. No one said anything. And you know why? I feel like this is maybe just personal opinion and very, very personal opinion. I'm even going to say what is it? How do you say? Maybe I'm going too far with my personal opinion, but I believe that watching Taeyeon, Namjoon, and J-Hope together talking about a reunion, it's too much for K-pop fans because before it was like 2022, BTS are going to the military, they're releasing solo stuff. We're not going to see BTS again and their power and them together. So they were okay with it. They're not looking for anything to make a fuss about. But now they see it with their eyes. Even with their previous events, they've all been there in those events as solo. Fashion weeks, they've been there as solo artists by themselves. But this is too much because it shows a reunion. Literally, like it tells you right here, they are not just telling you that there's a reunion, you can see it. They are together and they are represented as they are BTS here. They are not Taeyeon, RM, and J-Hope. Here they are BTS. BTS is back, and that annoys some people. Um, let me show this. Oh yeah. Yeah, so some probably some weeks ago, some streams ago, I shared this what I like to consider like a bingo that things that are going to happen before BTS's comeback. As the comeback is around the corner, the BTS around the corner, BTS Army watch out for what is going to happen. K-pop stands having a meltdown. It's going to happen. It happened. So let's put an X right here. Let's put a sticker there. Let's see if we can do a bingo. Mm, yeah, so far we have that first one checked out. Who's got a bingo? Not yet, but I'm excited to get my bingo because it's going to happen. Look at this. So yeah, let's watch out for all of these things. Bora, let's have this as part of the comeback prep. You know what? Maybe we should because if you're a new army or if you have not been present during a BTS comeback, not just BTS solo comeback, but BTS comeback, it is a mess. Expect all of this. Get ready, prepare mentally to go through all of this. So yeah, that's just one little box right here. Here are some of the projects that Army created. First of all, it's absolutely insane that breast cancer awareness is trending under entertainment and music. And I think that is the main purpose of this type of event. Maybe W Korea made so many mistakes and they didn't do it correctly, but the intent is for the general public who consumes a lot of pop culture, who consumes K-pop, to talk about this. So the way, as you can see right here, this is the trending topics for entertainment and music. And what is trending in entertainment and music? Breast cancer awareness. And that is, I think, that is the purpose of this type of campaign. And then when you click into it, it is just a flood of army donating and raising awareness in support with Namjoon, Hobby, and Tate towards awareness and support on a global scale, by the way. As an army, I never get a break from constantly pulling my eyes out because of BTS and army. So here are some of those. A few years ago, I used to wonder why army was as intense as they are, but in the past few years, I get it. People think BTS are gods and drag them for everything. It's actually sad how they get hated. It is really crazy because, once again, if you really care about these cause and you're really outraged, I see where you're coming from. And we can have that conversation. We really can. We're all adults here and we can talk about that. But you don't want to do that. How do you start this entire conversation? BTS are evil. BTS are evil and they changed and they are so many people saying they are the people they hated before. How is it? How's the phrase? They became the people they wanted to destroy. I don't remember, something like that. But it's just ridiculous because then you don't actually care about the actual important conversation. You don't want to have that conversation. You just want to say that BTS are evil. That's all you want to do. I hate how people claim we were just doing it to cover up BTS doings. What doings? I don't know. When we have been doing this for years. It's very common for us to do this kind of stuff. Like, just go back to my past live streams. Every single, I'm not even joking, like probably every single live stream, there's one type of charity project that armies decided to match for some reason. Like because we just follow BTS as example. Like there are so many updates about Min Yoongi Treatment Center and armies around the world. Yoongi didn't even ask for donations, but armies around the world were like, no, like let's donate to Min Yoongi Treatment Center. Let's donate to research on autism and all of this. Just because we saw BTS's actions and we were like, okay, we're going to also do that as well because BTS are good people and we want to genuinely donate. And that's it. Jimin, like we talked about Jimin a couple of streams ago and how he is like one of the people who donates the most or something like that. Like that was the headline. And that is not to cover up anything. That is just because we want to. Also, for Jimin's birthday on the previous stream, what did we plan to do for Jimin's stream? Participate in that charity project by One in an Army. We're not trying to cover up anything. We just do this. I'm sorry that in your fandom you guys don't do this, but armies genuinely like to do this every single time. just because we want to donate, just because we want to be part of the charity. I mentioned One in an Army how many times in this channel? I don't know One in an Army. I just like the project because armies like to donate, and that's it. We've been doing it for ages. Yes. Yes. And that's that. Our fandom is not only intense, passionate, humble, but also chaotic. True. Because even all of doing all of these charity stuff is it requires a lot to plan it, and as a fandom just do this. And like I mentioned, it's not like we get recognition and we're on the news all the time. No, we just want to do it. Why? Because it's Jimin's birthday. Because Minyungi Treatment Center was um was open. Just because we want to. Just because we want to follow BTS's steps. That's it. BTS Army leads breast cancer awareness on X with tips and donations. This is the summary that X created because it saw that so many armies were doing this. It was a trending topic, thanks to us. And it was going to happen whether the backlash happened or not, because that's the way we do it always. International armies in support of J-Hope RMMV bringing awareness to breast cancer have made donations in their countries. So here's one, for example, in Canadian Cancer Society. Here are more India. Mm, here's another one. This is Belgium. This is Mexico. This is France. France. So yeah, so many. Army being the only fandom who organized an event for breast cancer charity donations. Look at all of this. And it was not to cover up anything. We do this all the time. Just go back to my previous live streams. I literally talk about a charity event every single live stream. Just because it happens. Truth to the reputation. Army fans refuse to let the controversy define their idols. This is an article from Pop Rent from India. Um, so, like this person says, I didn't donate to lift their responsibility because they feel that by doing their job and showing up. That's how these events work. That's how these events work. The the celebrity's job is to show up there for free and create people's reaction, like create a reaction, make people look at the event. And BTS made the event be part of Billboard. Yes, the the headline is the comeback, but that makes more people click on that article and learn about the event than just an informational title of, yeah, breast cancer awareness. It is a different type of charity event. Not all charity events are just a presentation, informational presentation like that. I didn't donate to lift the responsibility because they feel that by doing their job and showing up. I donated because I wanted to help the cause. The fandom took it from there because they are good people, period. You'll have just let your moral outrage blind you. I totally agree with this. It just seems performative because, like I mentioned, I promise, if you want to have that conversation, we can have it. But it's going to be directed at the actual organizers, W Korea. Are they doing this correctly or not? What are they doing wrong? Why do we think this is maybe not the best way of doing things? Maybe this is not the best way of doing charity. We can talk about that, but you don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about how evil BTS are for doing their job. I don't agree. Now BTS has been canceled for donating money, canceled for dancing because yes, people were saying, "Oh my goodness." And once the hate on BTS started, I started seeing, of course, armies responding, why are you not talking about the other K-pop idols that were there at the event? And then people started talking about the other idols. I It was just hilarious because some people said, "Why are women there?" This is disturbing, but I'm sorry, I want to talk about it because I think it's disturbing that people go this low to just talk badly about the celebrities in this charity event. Some people were saying how dare the women celebrities, the female celebrities in this event show their cleavage. in a breast cancer awareness event. And that really tells me what your priorities are. Like, you don't care about breast cancer awareness at all. You don't care about this. You don't care about the cause. You just want to drag celebrities. You just want to talk badly about the celebrities. That's dumb. It is very dumb. And in my opinion, it's very insulting. It's dehumanizing even. What are these people even talking about? People were saying also that it was very bad that the celebrities were dancing and being happy. Why? Because people with breast cancer are not? Like, what are you even trying to say? What are you even trying to say? That is super dumb. And in my opinion, it's disgusting. It's disgusting that people are even saying things like that. It is a party. It is a party. It is a charity event that is also a party. And the celebrities went there for free to do a job. For so the charity works. I also wanted to talk about um something because we need to talk about this as well. I'm not letting him go. So in this charity event, like I mentioned, who are the main people being called out in this entire thing? BTS. And I've already mentioned that why is this outrage not directed towards W Korea, the organizers, and the brands, if you really care about it? Not just that, but also apparently J Park. It's always J Park. J Park is in, what is it, in the crime scene yet again. Um, he sang an inappropriate song on this event, and I think, correct me. Can somebody tell me what was the song about? I think he sexualizes like female bodies or something like that. Always at the crime scene, exactly. So if J Park is going to sing a song where he objectifies women's bodies on this event that is for breast cancer awareness, that looks pretty bad. And I agree. So call him out. Or maybe call him out and also the organizers for accepting this song, like for accepting this song to be part of the set list. The song was so wrong. What was the song exactly about? I believe it's what I mentioned, but I'm not so sure. I read it once and then I forgot. About the female body in a not great light. Okay. So after that happened, um J J Park, I'm sorry, I almost said J Hope, but J Hope would absolutely never. J Park wrote this apology, quote unquote apology. So this is the translation. I apologize to any cancer patients who felt offended or uncomfortable after seeing the video. I hope you stay healthy fighting. I too work hard on the show with a good heart despite my injury. Please don't take advantage of that good heart. So once again, if you really want to be outraged, there's people to be outraged about. How fast apology. I don't even understand what was going through his mind. Like, this is supposed to be an overall uplifting party that creates a lot of social media buzz so the charity event works. But no, he decided to sing this song. First of all, he decided to create this song. Actually, he decided to sing, period. Like, he stop. I think a real apology would be him just stop performing. I don't know. I'm sorry. I couldn't contain myself. But no. Here's another one. He knew what he was doing, so this is not an apology. Hmm. So this is a post that says it's an article. The title of the article is this really a breast cancer charity event? W Korea's cumulative donations over 17 years amount 300 million won. Domestic fashion magazine company W Korea has become embroiled in controversy over its breast cancer awareness campaign hosted on October 19 to mark World Breast Cancer Day, with accusations that it was a party under the guise of charity. Listen, I have so much to say about W Korea. I won't accuse them of that because they were not trying to disguise anything. They very clearly said from the announcement throughout the entire promotions of this event, this is a party. This is the W party. They were not trying to disguise anything. So I would say other things about W Korea and how much I didn't like how did certain things, but that is not one of those things. Charity parties exist, and this is one of those. Now there are other things that I can criticize the event for, but this is not one of them. This is not one of the reasons. With accusations that it was a party under the guise of charity, although the magazine site stated cumulative donations of 1.1 billion won, it has been confirmed that the actual amount transferred to the Korea Breast Health Foundation over 17 years was just over 300 million won. Is there any proof that that's all they've raised in 20 years? So I'm receiving I'm receiving conflicting reports on this. I saw some people saying, what is it? I saw some people saying that where is it? They said they raised 1.1 billion in cumulative donations, but they only raised 370 million in 17 years. So apparently that number comes from um it has been confirmed that the actual amount transferred to the Korea Breast Health Foundation over 17 years was just over 300 million won. And just so you have an idea, 300 million won is nothing. Oops. So yeah, this I'm sorry I don't trust K Media. If they wanted if they reported the sky was blue, I'd still double check. And you know what? You are totally correct. The way I see this entire thing is that let's put way more pressure on W Korea. Like W Korea, what are you doing? And for years, this event has happened like nothing, and all these celebrities have attended this charity because it is, in technical terms, a good charity event. It is a party. It is a charity party. Um, but these numbers are laughable. These numbers are absolutely laughable, and that's where I would put pressure on. W Korea needs to be looked into. Yeah, because this is not looking good. Now, W Korea is saying, no, it was not 300 million won, it's 1.1 billion won. So how can they lie? How can they lie like that? Or is the media lying about this? I don't know. I don't know. Like, this looks very bad. Like, BTS donates this amount any day, like many multiple times. Like, watch my previous live streams, I talked about many charities that happen all the time because BTS is constantly donating like every single time. And yeah, this is nothing. 1.1 billion won is still too small for 20 years. Yes, and that's what they are saying. That's what they are claiming. They need to be clear with their finances. Yes. Because if you're going to do this type of event, y- you should be more transparent. Like even with the Met Gala, I don't know anything about the Met Gala, but it's kind of similar to this. Like they want the celebrities to look very extravagant and they want the fashion designers there with the celebrities and they want all of this. Um and if you're going to do all of that, be more transparent about the charity part. But don't the brands that send the celebrities to show their brands donate as well? Actually, only the brands donate. That's the way this charity works. W Magazine, W Korea only accepts donations from the brands. That's how this works. Like they want the donations from the brands, and the brands want the celebrities to represent their brands. So the celebrities are there just like models, just to model the designs. But yeah, that's the entire controversy. I think I haven't missed anything. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Them BTS attending this event, however poorly organized it may have been, was them personally prioritizing the cause over everything else. And we know it's not the first time they've done this. Once again, BTS has donated to so many charities and not just in one specific classical charity that is just informational and this kind of event. No. Of course, there has been those. For example, the Myunggi Treatment Center, I would say, was some kind of event where Yoongi donated and it was very informational. He sent a video, very informational video. He this entire thing. So that is more like it's a different type of event. But there are also these types of events, and BTS just donates to anything like all of these. But yeah, I think we should be calling out. If you want to call out someone, it has to be W Korea and the organizers of the event, and maybe even the people who decided to participate by singing certain songs that are very inappropriate. But yeah, I don't know why BTS is the center of this entire thing on social media. It just doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't make any sense. We should stop joining the hate train. W Korea does not have a fault in anything. It is found even $1 is a donation. BTS could go to parties and do anything. That is not our business. So once again, I want to clarify that that's not what I've been trying to do. And if I came off as someone just criticizing W Korea for their small donations, that was not my intention. What I've been trying to say, and I think I repeated a million times in this live stream, and maybe I sound ridiculous, but if you want to have a conversation, not just to call out everyone, but if you are really angry about this charity event and the way things worked out, and if you really want to have a genuine conversation about the charity event and even the ethics of this type of charity event, we can have that conversation. What I don't like and what I am going to call out is all the people just focusing on BTS and how disgusting they are, how they are bad people, how BTS are bad people, and not just even BTS, but other Korean celebrities that genuinely I don't care nothing about. But I think just putting this into the celebrities who are just there to do their job, which it sounds ridiculous, but in this type of events, the celebrities have to have fun. They have to have these little cute clips that go viral and they have to look pretty. So that's how this event works. Um, so once again, I was not trying to call out anyone. I was trying to just say, if you want to have a conversation, if we can have that conversation, but that's not what you're doing. Some people, right? That's what not some people are doing. They just want to spread hate about these celebrities for attending. Um, when they just did what the event was what they were supposed to do in this type of event. Be angry, but be angry at the right thing. So yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say. You don't have to be angry, but if you are angry, be angry at the right thing. Just be real for a second, okay? Stop acting like this. So that is all related to W Korea situation. Um I want to move on, but maybe people still want to I want to move on from the conversation and I still see some comments. So if anyone wants to say last things, I can read the comments right now because there's more. Because talking about charity, I'm actually this is not related to the W Korea event, but there has been other BTS topics related to charity and Namjoon had his charity money basically stolen, forgotten. I don't know where it is, and it's an entire thing, and I need to talk about it as well because it's ridiculous. Like BTS keeps donating, and they're playing with their money. Like it's crazy. They're playing with their money, their time, their dedication. Like what are they doing? What is happening? But we're making a fuss giving them a loud voice about anything. So that's also I wanted to talk about this because it really has gotten out of control. And sometimes it's important to talk about these topics. I understand that so many armies are saying don't pay attention to it because this criticism is not real criticism. We know that this comes from hate and not actual criticism, not actual concern. And I understand that point, and I think I even agree with that point of view in many topics similar to this one. But in this particular one, I think I personally wanted to talk about it because there has been so much misinformation out there. And even when I started the live stream, I saw so many people saying in the chat, what is happening with BTS? I don't know what is happening. And so many armies are confused. And at this point, I think it's better to explain everything and show you every single thing that has happened related to this event rather than just shh, stay quiet, don't say anything. That can work when it's something smaller maybe and it's really insignificant. And I do that all the time because sometimes hate appears and it just goes away in a couple of hours. But this has gone like so big. I saw it on TikTok. And when TikTok armies know about it, it's because it's really big. So for this particular case, I would rather just explain everything. So we can as a fandom, we can just understand the entire situation and where the hate is coming from. Because what if an army really believes in all of those things? For this particular situation, I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to explain it. Okay. It's healthy to be able to talk about it in a safe place. Yes, and that's why I wanted to explain everything from the beginning to the end. Okay, so that is everything related to the W Korea situation. And we have actually another situation. As the title says, did South Korea lose RM's 1 billion donation? Just to have an idea, this is just one single donation that RM did for this specific cause, just one, and it's 1 billion, which is the same as the proclaimed donations in 17, 20 years from W Korea. But anyways, let's move on. So this says RM raised 1 billion won for the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs. No, RM raised 1 billion won. The title is The title is The Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs doesn't know where it was spent. Due to the current law, donations are managed solely through the National Conference for Unification Support account, so all donations are pulled into this account and mixed with other funds. This structure makes it impossible to reflect the donor's intent, even if they specify that the funds should be used for special mission veterans or discharged soldiers. So Namjoon donated to this specific, where is it? It's not here. I saw a comment here. Oh, I don't have it. So some people, oh, I don't have it here. Anyways, here's the video.
지난해 9월 군복무 중 자신의 생일을 맞아 보훈부에 1억 원을 기부했습니다.
So this was on the news because it was a lot of money that Namjoon donated for one specific program. It was one specific program, but it seems like it's just going to be put into a pool and it's not going to go to that specific program. It's going to go to the entire army or something along those lines. And that was not Namjoon's intention. He wanted to raise money. He wanted to donate money to one specific program. Oh, I don't have it here. Thought I did. Anyways. South Korea's government scammed BTS of 7 billion won for the Busan Expo concert in 2022. Now it's unknown where the 1 billion won donated by Namjoon was spent. It's like a joke. So yeah, these are the titles. 1 billion collected as an RM case. I don't know where it was used. This is what they're saying. They don't know where it was used. That country does not deserve BTS. Fans outrage over South Korean government for allegedly scamming BTS out of 7 billion won for Busan free concert. That is the previous stolen money. And now here we have another example, another case. It's just crazy that they don't have this together. Like, how can they? One second. Let me look for the name. Yeah, it's not here. I don't have the name of the actual. So yeah, when people say that they have lost Namjoon's donation, it's because Namjoon wanted to give to this particular association, and in the end they just mixed the funds with everything else, and now that money is lost. The money will be donated, but what if Namjoon didn't want to donate to the army? He just wanted to donate to this particular association. Like, what are they doing? And what kind of system is this? Not following donor intent is serious. In US nonprofits, if you miss donors saying funds will be spent on certain programs but direct to your general fund, it can have serious audit/legal consequences. It is, I believe it, because this is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. When you donate, it's because you want your money to be for for the thing that you're donating. And Namjoon very clearly expressed an intention to donate to this particular association program. And now that program is not going to receive the money Namjoon wanted to donate to them. It's just mixed. It's just lost. I don't understand. Okay, so I think Hannah found it. Namjoon donated 100 million won to Everyone's Veterans Dream. This is the project. This is the association that he actually wanted to donate to. And thanks to his donation, another billion won was collected. So it's not just Namjoon's money, it's it's the fans' money. Fans also donated to this. But it was reported by the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs that apparently was quote unquote impossible to check whether they were used properly. This is horrible. Now, do they plan on, I don't know, doing something, separate the money and send it correctly? This is very bad. Once again, he donated, they lost his donation, and he is the one being criticized. Yes, and again, it's happening again. Oh, not sure if it was by fans. I wouldn't say that. I saw some people saying that the donation match was by fans, but probably it was just not fans. It was probably other people, but it was because Namjoon donated first. Does that make sense? I read that. Thanks to his donation, another billion won was collected. So Namjoon donated first. Other people saw that Namjoon was donating, so they donated as well. In the end, this 1 billion won in total should be going to this particular case, Everyone's Veteran Dream. But now what? It's just going to the overall army? That's not the point. Namjoon didn't want to donate to the army. He wanted to donate to he wanted to donate to Everyone's Veterans Dream. It's just ridiculous. And I hope they do something. Am I asking too much if I ask for them to fix this? I don't know. And what kind of system is that in the first place? Like, yes, we're going to do a pool, and all the donations go to this pool, and then we repartir those. How do you say repartir in English? How do you mix it up? I don't understand it. Apparently, is their system. Apparently, they just mix all the donations together. I just don't understand. So that is all we know for now about Namjoon's donations. Distribute, yes. Distribute is the word. Like they put everything in a pool and then they distribute those donations, but people wanted for their money to be donated to one specific part, to one specific section, not everything, and then distribute it. Okay. In other news, let's move on to something more happy. Those two were basically the most frustrating news, you know? Namjoon also shared on his Instagram stories that Stop the Rain was nominated for Best Rap and Hip Hop Performance. And Tableau also posted Best Rap and Hip Hop Performance, Tableau RM. He shared this picture. This picture looks old. It's probably from the military because he doesn't have the hair from the Right Place Wrong Person era. So this is not from 2024. And he doesn't have this hair now. So it's probably during military service. So yeah, Tableau shared that. Namjoon shared Tableau's post of Stop the Rain nominated for BBMA. For Mama. And Tableau wrote here, right here, it says, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm nominated by Mama. Thank you, Namjoon. Tablo, I think, listen, I don't really listen to you, but you are Tablo. You're from Epic High. And when it comes to legendary groups in the Korean music industry, I've always heard three: Sotaeji, Epic High, and BTS. So what are you talking about? You're being a YouTuber. That's crazy. He's probably joking, but I don't understand the joke. He says, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm nominated by Mama. Thank you, Namjoon. In this category, best rap and hip hop performance, only, I believe, only from the BTS members, Stop the Rain is nominated. So let's please stream Stop the Rain. Our global streams count as some percentage for this. So let's stream Stop the Rain so it has a chance. Just a reminder, I already talked about this, but just a reminder that the Happy Vinyl is out for pre-order right now. It's available for pre-order right now. And it is very, very pretty. So if you can get it, get it. Look at it. Very, very pretty. And it comes with a paper cake topper and a balloon. Very, very cute. So that is the Happy Vinyl. We also have here how to get tickets for Ransok Jin episode tour encore. Here is a notice. Ransok Jin episode tour encore in-person concert ticketing guide. So if you can go and if you want to go, the information about how to get it, how to get those tickets are out now. So yeah, best of luck to everyone who wants to go and is going to attempt to get tickets. Here's all the information. The pre-sale is going to be October 14th, so already happened, to Monday, October 20th. So there's 2 days, 3 days left for that. And make sure that you're on Korean Standard Time. And then, okay, so this was funny. Talking about Tableau, talking about Epic High. Epic High went on a trip to Japan, found a K-pop store, went inside and bought a Seokjin fan. The fan sat right there in the middle, right in the middle of the table, the entire conversation, and the members pretend to talk to Seokjin on the phone using the fan.
바라주 구해왔어. 내 블링블링 세트.
So this is a vlog. Look.
석진아.
부처까지.
Now, I'm going to sound very, very dumb, but that's okay. I didn't know this was a fan. I have one right here. One second. So, oh my goodness, my phone. This is very embarrassing. I didn't know this was a fan. I genuinely, like, this is a fan to do this, some air. I didn't know. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I thought this was like a banner, like, I love you, BTS, woo, like, you do it like this. I didn't know. It was like, I didn't know. No way, girl. I'm sorry. Seriously. I genuinely didn't know. I know that's a fan, but when I was reading the tweet, I was thinking of an army. Listen, me too. I thought he was talking about, like, he found and bought a fan. I'm sorry. It's just that I don't have hands. what do you mean you bought a fan? And then I saw the fan and he's like, oh, okay, this is a fan. I didn't even think that this could be a fan. So yeah, what was he saying? Oh, he was talking to the fan as if it was gin.
까지 사서 멤버들 다 같이 먹었습니다. 난 진짜 쇼핑 잘한 것 같아.
아참 쇼핑이었고.
뭐 없다 나는.
Oh my goodness, what is this other person doing?
석진아 어디 있다고? 석진이 고민 있어? 형이랑
My sister is not here, but I swear we do things like this with our BTS merch. We're like, no, like this is. I even have a picture of me, a video of me on the airplane on our way to D-Day concert. And I'm talking to Yoongi, to this Yoongi. And my sister filmed it. It was just so embarrassing. But I understand you, Epic High. I understand you. There are no Suga news, but also there kind of are. I want to see. Listen, I will have to ask her to find the video. BT21 IG story shared this picture of Shuki with this purple hoodie. And of course, this is from this iconic picture 3 years ago, Yoongi Weaver's post. So they probably shared this because it was the anniversary of this picture. And it is very, very cute. So 3 years of this picture, and here we have Shuki in the same way. We love it. So more news about the Minyoongi Treatment Center. The Minyoongi Treatment Center name is now on the map. What a legacy. He paves the way. So proud of him. So yeah, the Minyoongi is an actual place now. As you can see here, it is on the actual maps and everything. I just love that he did this entire treatment center. I miss our God. He will return. He will. Jacob shared this on his Instagram stories. Of course, he is watching the concert, the Hope on the Stage concert that we will see in the movies. So how dare he have this privilege of watching this movie before us? We watch it on the movies, like on the cinema. It is unfair. But that's just his life. So illegal streaming. Oh my goodness. So this is the Hope on the Stage, the movie. There's 2 movie trailers now released by Big Hit Music. Let me see.
제이홉이 어떤 아티스트인지를 스스로가 느끼게 해준.
It made me feel what kind of artist J-Hope is. Oh, there are already subtitles in the video. The first solo world tour. The final performance returns to cinemas.
그냥 나는 나를 들어주는 사람과 같이.
So yeah, this is one of the trailers. Go ahead and watch it. Bangtan TV YouTube channel. This is one, but they posted 2. I guess this one is the same, but in Korean, right? Yeah, it's the same, but in Korean.
아티스트인지를
So one the first trailer had English subtitles and the second one has Korean subtitles. But go ahead and watch both of them and give them a like. So excited. And by the way, I'm just so excited. This is the concert where the members perform, where J-Hope, well, obviously, where Jungkook and Jin perform. Hey Bora, I was watching Saint Lo interview on Apple Music. He mentioned that this BTS thing is gonna be huge. Then he had a huge smile. I think he knows something about the BTS comeback. I'm pretty sure there are some people who already know about the BTS comeback, people who are in the media, because the BTS has to prepare already, like their team should by this time be preparing already, like the schedules of the interviews and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, that is some of my favorite parts. The interviews, the promotions. I love the promotions. Oh, I'll talk about Hannah. I'll talk about that in a minute. Mm, so today, yes, or yesterday, 1 year ago today, J-Hope got discharged from the military. I just can't believe that it's been one entire year. Not of Jin, of J-Hope, which is the second member. This is just crazy. I can't. Look at this. This was a year ago. I cannot believe it. And I even remember the first few days, I felt like J-Hope and even all the members, like I understand. They were still trying to like, oh, like be citizens again. It was an interesting thing to see. But now J-Hope is way now right now is different from this J-Hope a little bit. He's more open and I don't know. It's nice to see. And I can't believe that it's been an entire year. Um oh, and this is Jimin exhibition, The Truth Untold in Chile is now open. So yeah, if you are there, so pretty. Who is my heart waiting for? One day I have to go to one of these exhibitions. One day I will go to at least one. I have to go to at least one. Just that I don't live in any big cities like this. So one day I will. This is something funny, but I still wanted to share it. This is Amazon Music. They posted this for Libra season and they wrote, "You would not believe how hard it was deciding which memes to post for Libra season." And they included other celebrities. I think this is Rosalia, Avril, and Doja Cat, and Jimin. So for Jimin, they wrote Libras when someone skips a song from the specific curated playlist they made for that specific can. So I'm not going to say my zodiac sign, but I am this person. I am this person. Who isn't? If I made a playlist for one specific moment, I want my playlist to be listened to from beginning to end. Why are you skipping my song? Like I chose this song for this specific moment. It is very disrespectful. So yeah, Jin was included in this picture and he looks very, very cute. Very Jimin indeed. We also have this. Jimin is included in the 5th edition of Korean Donors, the Givers, people changing the world through their consistent giving. giving. Jimin, along with his father and younger brother, have joined the Green Novel Club, a group of major donors to Green Umbrella. He became a club member in 2021 after donating 100 million won to various projects, such as supporting young people preparing for independence, supporting children from at risk families, and improving poor housing environments. I talked about this before when the donations happened, actually. But yeah, this is the givers, Korean donors, the givers. And he is right there. This is his picture, and he is right there. Amazing, beautiful. Oh, this is Taeyeon replying to Army's own weavers. And Army said, Kim Taeyeon, what do you work hard for? And Taeyeon said, for you, Lim Jae-bun Sambanim. Now, I'm sorry, but sometimes I'm just confused, okay? When I read this, I was like, who is this Lim Jae-bum that Taeyeon is working for? It's like so hard for. Like Taeyeon must be like he should have like a close connection to this man. And then I'm sorry, but it took me very long to realize that he's just saying for you the song by Lim Jae-bum Sambanim. He's just saying for you, but also giving kind of like a shout out to the song and the singer. I didn't even realize that For You is a song by Lim Jae-bum. Like I didn't know. And actually, I looked it up on YouTube, and people in the comments were like, "I am here because of Taeyeon." So that happened to me, and I'm seeing the chat that I'm not the only one. So thank you. Here we have some pictures for Snow Peak Outdoor. This is my favorite so far, or one of my favorites. Here's another one. It's just that I love the beanie. I love the beanie and the entire outfit that is all the same color and comfy shoes. I love it. And this one, very, very cute. Why is he looking at me like that? Oh, in this one. Because I watched this one and I was like, girl, he's not even looking at you. He's not looking at anything. This one, here he is looking at you, actually. Oh, and there's this for Compost Coffee. This was on Compost Coffee Instagram stories. Ready for autumn. Drink hot tea, wet coat, fall in compost coffee. This is very cute. Mm. Listen, I don't complain about Taeyeon's posters for Compost Coffee because he looks amazing in all of them. But I don't know if the designer in me, like I don't know, the marketing person within me, I was like, these pictures, these posters don't look like he is selling coffee. But with this one, they did a good job. It actually, I can see it. Very dynamic. I like it. The best one so far. Last time I mentioned that I talked about how Taeyeon was asking to Mom's Touch Burgers, which is a burger place in South Korea. He went in this entire rant of they don't give enough sauce. I'm just asking for one thing, Mom's Touch, to give me more sauce. Like Taeyong was, he was determined, you know, he was complaining about this entire situation. Like he was asking for answers. He just needed more sauce. So this became a trending topic. BTS's V's sauce request prompts Mom's Touch limited edition chicken upgrade. BTS member Kim Taeyeon, known as B, requested more sauce for Mom's Touch's Edward Lee Big Thigh Boneless Chicken on Weavers on October 11. They are giving the entire explanation. The Korean fast food chain responded swiftly with a limited edition promotion announced on October 17. In 6 days, immediately they were like, Taeyeon mentioned us, we need to create an entire new promotion featuring extra bourbon sauce and purple accents. No, thank you. Featuring extra bourbon sauce and purple accents, honoring V's signature color and BTS's Borahe symbol. Fans expressed excitement on social media, underscoring V's significant influence on the brand. I can't believe they made an entire promotion for a sauce because of Taeyeon asking for more sauce. I just can't believe it. Today we're making your wish come true, says this post. Introducing Edward Lee's Big Thigh Boneless Chicken with a special bourbon sauce so delicious you can't stop thinking about it, and it will drive you crazy. Thanks to your overwhelming love and support, Mom's Touch is giving back with extra sauce. So yeah, now thanks to, I guess, they responded to Taeyeon's request and they will give him more sauce. As he should, he deserves that. Okay. So yeah, that is basically everything about that. Now, I guess these are breaking. Let's make it breaking news, okay? Let's make it. Okay, so the breaking news is that apparently Don't Say You Love Me has become the most streamed 2025 song by a K-pop act on Spotify. It is breaking news. However, we still how many days left? How many days left? Let me see. Let's do this entire thing, major streaming emergency. We still have until November 2nd, okay? Yes, claps, exactly. Claps. But stop. Stop celebrating and go back to streaming. Enough claps. We still have until November 2nd. Streams will get deleted. We just need to make sure that we have a big enough gap. So keep streaming. We need a gap of 40 million to 45 million streams. With this gap, we are safe. But we need those streams. And we only have some more days. How many more days do we have? How many more days do we have? Half a month. We still have time. Yes, so we still have time. So it's not just maintain this position, but it's increasing the gap like crazy by Jimin. No. Let's keep streaming. Let's keep streaming. Hannah, can you send me another link? I cannot watch Instagram stories. It doesn't work with the links. So I can do another breaking news. Because yes, there's more breaking news. So yeah, very, very excited for Don't Say You Love Me, but let's continue. We cannot stop right now. And then, so this is about Spotify. So we have daily top songs Spotify Global. We have this is all the charts related to Spotify that matter right now. We have Don't Say You Love Me at number 8. Let's go. We have Who at 27, Samba 7 at 83, and Winterhead at 120. So Winterhead re-entered the chart because it left for a while. And I was like, oh my goodness, let's bring Winterhead back onto the chart. So yeah, Winterhead is back on the Spotify charts. And when it comes to artists, unfortunately, Jimin left the chart. And we need to be streaming Jimin right now. We need to stream Muse. We need to stream Who, because if we stream Who, Jimin has more chances of being nominated for a BBMA. So yeah, the good thing is that BTS and Jin are still on the chart. This is just a Spotify, remember. So yeah, weekly top artists, we have BTS and Jin. And weekly top albums, we have Echo, Proof, Muse, and Golden. So yeah, I believe was it Proof last time that re-entered? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, all of these albums are trending right now. This is Billboard. So we already talked about Spotify. This is Billboard. Jin, Jimin, Jungkook, and J-Hope are on Billboard Global 200 chart this week. So we have Don't Say You Love Me, Who, 7, and Killing It Girl. This is the Global 200, but the Global 200 excluding the US has Don't Say You Love Me, 7, Who, and Killing It Girl. Wait, it's the same. It's just that it's a re-entry for Killing It Girl. I remember because for the past few days, Killing It Girl has not been on this list. Killing It Girl was just on the Global 200 excluding the US, but now the US is streaming Killing It Girl once again, so it re-entered the chart. And yes, if you want playlists, they are in the description of this video. Playlists are done for you. You don't have to do anything. Just listen to the playlists that are on the link in the description. These are the artists with the most. Oh, wait a second. Wait, I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare a charts. I didn't prepare a charts title. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I can show it later. Add it later. Artists with the most number 1 hits on the Billboard 200 chart. BTS stays at number 1. I'm sorry. Yes, on the number 1 position with 7 number 1 hits. I'm very excited because let's make it 8. Only some months. There's a lot of preparation for the comeback. Go back to the beginning of this live stream so you can see all the preparations that we have. So many projects for this comeback. Very, very exciting. Let's make this 7 and 8. And it's always the 7. It's the 7 again. BTS extends their lead as the most followed Asian act across all digital platforms, now surpassing 411 million fans worldwide, according to Sound Charts. 411 million. These are followers. 411 million followers across all platforms. Guys, please stream Indigo. More specifically, stream Wildflower so it reaches 1 billion. But when it comes to the entire album Indigo, let's make it reach 1 billion already. We are at 933 million. So close. So close to 1 billion for the entire Indigo album. But yeah, let's increase these numbers. Let's increase them. And don't forget to Stop the Rain. For Echo as an entire album, it has been on the World Albums chart for 20 weeks. For 20 weeks. It's the 3rd album by a K-soloist in chart in history to do so. So it is the 3rd album, but it is actually the 2nd artist The first artist with the other two albums, I believe, I guess, is Jimin. So Jin now joins Jimin as the only K-pop soloist in history to have album chart for 20 weeks on Billboard World Albums chart. So for this record, there are 3 albums that have this record. 2 of them are by Jimin and one of them is by Jin. So yeah, Jin now joins Jimin on this list. BTS chart data has a website that you can track your streams and the chart positions across different platforms. It's really helpful. Yes, and the link is in the description of this video, and I showed it earlier today, some minutes ago actually. Here we have one, and here we have the other one. So yeah, I am going to share some charts from that website because it is very, very helpful. Oh, I forgot this one. So Muse becomes the longest charting album by an Asian soloist in the history of Billboard World Albums charts, surpassing his own face. Deserved. It's not that I like Muse more than Face. Actually, I don't know which one I like the most, but Who is just that song? You know, like, I'm sorry, Who is that song? So it is amazing. Oh yeah, so Killing It Girl by J-Hope and Glorilla and Killing It Girl solo version have both been officially registered at Komka. What was Komka? Korean organization. I don't remember. I used to know it. But it's where you write your credits. And he is credited as both lyricist and composer. J-Hope has now a total of 150 song credits under his own name. Korean Copyright Association. Yes, Korean Copyright Association. So Killing It Girl with Glorilla and Killing It Girl solo version, they are both now in this list in the Korean Copyright Association, and J-Hope now has 150 songs total. Credit to him, of course, under his name. And talking about Killing It Girl featuring Glorilla, these are the streams so far. There has been an increase for the past couple of days, especially for Mama. I believe for Mama is Mona Lisa, but it's still a stream Killing It Girl. So it can reach 1 billion. Finally, we have Winter Ahead by V. Has now surpassed 479 million streams on Spotify, surpassing this other song, becoming the 13th most streamed jazz song. Close to 500 million. Let's make Winter Ahead reach 500 million streams immediately. And it is amazing that it is this high on the stream jazz songs in general, because it is an amazing jazz song. I think that is all. But I wanted to share. So breaking news, because it literally just happened now. Jungkook shared this song via Instagram story. I Can't Breathe by Bea Miller. Very, very interesting. J-Hope. Jungkook is always sharing songs. Always sharing songs on his Instagram stories. I love Jungkook, but I have no idea who this is. So, and also, what I like about BTS is that they listen to such diverse music, and sometimes I'm not going to like it. And you know what? That is beautiful. That is beautiful, okay? Because they like sometimes the BTS members they share so much amazing music and I respect all of it. But it shows that they really appreciate like the different genres and they listen to such diverse music. It's just the way it is sometimes, you know. Oh, and he left the comments open. I've noticed that. I've noticed that he's been leaving the comments open for the Instagram stories. Um oh, so apparently one of the accounts, I went to check later, but apparently one of the accounts that I've shared on the stream is maybe not the best account that I should be sharing from. So I've just been informed. So maybe those links in the one link that is in the description box of this video, there is a lot of resources. So probably we're going to remove those um now that I am being told about that. Yes, apologies for that everyone. Like I none of us knew. So yeah, that those links are going to be taken out immediately and that's totally fine. So yeah, I guess the resources for today's streams aren't ready yet, but they will be there soon. And also the link is going to work any day. So just keep that link. So I'm going to keep that link in the description box because you can access that link whenever you can. And then okay. So that is all I have. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything by now. Oh my goodness, almost 3 hours. It's been a while since I had like a long live stream. But I really wanted to talk about those topics, especially at the beginning of the stream. I wanted to explain everything. Oops, my hair is a mess. So thank you so much, everyone. The playlist for Focus on Don't Say You Love Me are in the description, are in the link in the description of this video. And there will be playlists focused on the songs part of Mama. So we can just stream those. You can just stream those and forget about like if you forget about which song it was for which category, it doesn't matter. You can just stream those and don't worry too much about that. The playlist for those will be in the link soon, not right now, but they will be there. They will be there soon. So yeah, thank you so much everyone. I have a video essay for tomorrow. Probably is not probably. It's not going to be ready tomorrow at 1 p.m. And for that, I am very sorry. Lately, I post the days I'm supposed to post, but I cannot post on time. Supposedly, I'm supposed to post at like 1 p.m. is Eastern time. And sometimes I just can't. I take like way many, like more hours. So I have a video essay ready for tomorrow, and it is about BTS's military service. I think it's a very important topic, and I don't know. I really wanted to explain what I thought about that entire thing, like their strategy specifically, and how people say, no, like BTS did nothing special. And I'm like, have we actually looked into the other groups that did it first, supposedly? I wanted to look into that. And I did like this brief, but yeah, this research in each of those groups that supposedly did it first. And I think it's very interesting. So yeah, video essay tomorrow. I'm very excited for that one. And I will see you guys on another live stream on Tuesday. My sister, I believe, is going to be on Tuesday. So yeah, that is all. Thank you so much, everyone. And I will see you.